An ex needs to experience what it's like to lose you in order to want to come back. I'm Coach Pearl, relationship coach. Let's get into it. So, one of people's biggest fears about going into no contact is, will it just make an ex feel like you're not interested and then they're going to feel forced to need to move on even if they want to get back together with you? And the answer is no. That is a fear you should never have in no contact. When you go into no contact with an ex that left you, an ex is able to experience every single consequence of losing you. They're able to lose every single benefit that they had when they had you in their lives. And they have the capacity to miss you and to let go of all of the negative stuff that happened within the relationship. So many exes regret the breakup once you go into no contact isn't because no contact is some form of voodoo or spell or magic trick. It's because when you go into no contact, you genuinely end up moving on and losing interest for an ex. And when you go into no contact and let your ex go, and an ex is able to experience all of the consequences of losing you, and your ex is able to realize that they may never ever have the opportunity to be with you again, that's when an ex can regret the breakup and wish they still had you. Remember, it's the fear of actually losing you and an ex realizing that they might have already lost you that makes them want to come back. An ex knows that they're the ones that broke up with you, so they're the ones that are able to experience this regret of leaving you. And so if an ex is starting to miss you, no ex is just going to give up so easily. They're at least going to try to reach out to you. There's also a lot of casual ways to reach out to you without having to put all of their feelings on the table and their ego on the line. So I would never worry about an ex not reaching out to you just because they think that you've lost interest, because that's the exact thing that's needed in order for an ex to come back. An ex needs to experience what it's like to lose you in order to want to come back. And they're only able to experience what it's like to lose you once you actually lost interest and you've begun moving on, which is why it's always at the point of no contact where you actually start detaching, healing, and moving on that exes usually tend to come back. So there's no negative side effects that could happen from going into no contact, and a lack of interest is what reattracts exes. Nobody that feels rejected by somebody will just give up without even reaching out to you at least once. If an ex misses you enough, they will reach out to you. So trust the no contact process. You have so much to gain, and don't ever worry about an ex not reaching out just because they're afraid of rejection, because when somebody feels rejection and they're interested in you, it makes them want you more and more, and they're not going to give up so easily. And even if your ex has a really big ego, remember, people that have really big egos need to have that ego fulfilled in one way or another. So if you reject somebody with an ego, they're going to want to try to pursue you because they need to be able to fulfill